how do you get those bylaws that you feel are a right fit? How do you find out if they're the right fit for your community? And then what do you do with them? How do you communicate them? So obviously you want to minute any proposed bylaw changes. Don't spring it on the owners in the AGM notice. Talk about it in the council meeting minutes before and minute it that the Strata Council has reviewed a no smoking bylaw for the whole building, right? And they encourage owners to write in or have a general discussion. Hold an information session where that general discussion could be. We're thinking about limiting, okay, typical bylaw, you're allowed one cat or one dog, right? Well, usually people with one cat want two cats, right? Or they want a cat and a dog. And so that's a great item if you think that the ownership wants that change, is to have an information meeting. It's a nice friendly meeting, turn it into a summer barbecue because it's beautiful outside, and bring up the discussion. Just have the president or the chair stand up halfway through the barbecue and say, hey everybody, we're thinking about changing it so that you can have two cats. What do the owners feel in general? And everyone gets a turn to talk, right? And it's just a general information session, and the council can learn. You know what? Everyone hates cats in this building. We're not going to do that. Turns out we're all allergic to them or something. So holding information session, it doesn't have to be a real formal process. You're just trying to gather feedback from the ownership, and it's a two-way. You can send surveys. We find surveys are not well responded to, but you can always try. And in fact, if you have Connect, you can send it out to all those owners on Connect with a link to a survey, and you can say, you know, we're thinking about changing the building exterior color to pink. What do you think? And you can get some responses from them. And then just talk. You know, you're in the elevator. You don't know that person. You can just say, hey, I'm an owner. Are you an owner? Yeah, I'm an owner. Great. We're thinking about, you know, changing the carpet. What do you think about the carpet? Yeah, it does look outdated. Or no, I don't want my strata fees to go up. But just get that feedback from the owners. Because as council members, you have a funny situation because you have your own opinions that yes, the building should be pink. But you're not representing just you. You're representing the ownership. And so you need to have, just like a politician's supposed to have, you're supposed to have a good feel for what's happening in your community. And then obviously you can post notices. And when you do pass a bylaw, I'm a huge believer in this, don't start fining right away. So if you pass the bylaw, don't start sending out $200 fines right after the bylaw is being passed for, you know, if you went from 2 cats down to 1 cat, don't start fining right away. Send some warning letters. You know, try to build that community and give the owners lots of notice that there is being a bylaw change. Because not everyone's going to come to the AGM. Not most people are going to come to the AGM.